Alright, in today's video we will be going over, oh, y'all, they done put us on a break. I mean, I knew the break was coming, but the way they left us, I'm just like, dang, man. And also, I feel like with this episode here, this has been the most that I've continuously smiled throughout an episode. You know what it was? The people who are usually very annoying, they weren't as annoying in this episode. That's what it is. They weren't that annoying, so I appreciated that. So, we're gonna go over this week's episode, season 4, episode 5, Can It All Be So Simple? Let's get into it. So we start with Billy, and he's talking to, alright, I'll give it to Billy. He was okay this episode. He was good this episode. And I pretty much figured what we got in a few weeks as his apology, y'all. That's it. That's all we getting. So I'm gonna just take it. But he's telling Spence and Mama Grace basically, listen, Hudson, he's not trying to let you go, Spence. And if you try to go somewhere else, you're about to be benched. Because now he got that letter of intent that you done signed, and he's trying to use that against you because he being mad shady. So they gotta figure that out. Oh, alright. And you know, people, I don't know why I didn't think of Mama Laura that entire time until people were mentioning it over the last few weeks. I was like, yes, she do be doing that stuff. This is right up her alley. So she's there, and yo, she looks so good too. Her, like, she had a nice little blowout or something going on with her hair. And her makeup was on point. I said, I see you, Laura. You should be out there checking for another man, but we're just gonna let that go. So she's there to help with him, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to help you, Spence, as best as I can, but just know this kind of stuff takes time. Yo, and Spence, my mans, y'all, stressed isn't even the word. This dude, alright, you know, anytime someone says not to disrespect, that means they're about to disrespect. Like, whatever you're about to say, it can't be that good. You don't got that much time. And he needs some offers right now. Right now, he don't have any other offers. I get it. You know, from Spence's point of view, you worked this entire time so that way you'd be able to get up to college football. You'd have these offers, these scholarships coming in so you can make it to the NFL. So to sit here and have this person over here treating you like this just because you don't want to go to his bummy school no more and he's trying to hold you hostage. And now he's talking about, oh, if you don't want to play for me, you can't play for nobody else. I get that. You know, that could be aggravating. That's frustrating. You are Spencer Alonzo James. Do not give this man the satisfaction of feeling like he done broke you and making you feel like there's no hope whatsoever. You have lived. There's always hope. You know what it is as they're talking to him, it seems like once Billy done told him what the situation is, now he's listening to them, but he's not really listening to them. Like, it's going in one ear and out the other because he's just stuck trying to process this information that he ain't trying to let you go. They got man's hurting over here because it feels like he's getting kicked when he's already down and they won't let him get up. So he gonna need some kind of motivation or something to make him feel as if, you know what, this is just a minor setback, but you could come back from it. Live, girl. Your man needs you, so you're gonna have to do something because he need a little push. Y'all, Patience song. This one it's not in my faves. It's not in my tops. So I hope this isn't about to be a single because the best part of it was the oh na 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 na. That's it. And then listen, Layla knew too. That's why she was over there starting to sing along at that part. Everything else before that, nah, Layla was loving it. Layla was like, yes, perfect. All the yeses. That's exactly how she was. Yeah. All right. I said I feel like Layla's been changing. And this right here, because I feel like that's something you would usually be more excited about. Girl, yes! That was perfect! No. She was so serious and businesslike. And I'm just like, I don't know if I like it. I mean, I like more of the take charge side of her. But I feel like we haven't really been seeing more of the playful side and the nice side of her too much. I mean, she did have that conversation with Patience up in the cafe. But that was still business related. Oh, and another thing, because alright, it's not coming up anytime, well, it didn't come up anytime during the episode. When we gonna see her up in a bigger household again? This girl, all I see her in is a studio or the cafe. That's it. That's what we get. And I'm like, you know what? This is a new experience for her. I gotta see how she doing over there, how she living, how she's coping with being away from her daddy and being with the Bakers, you know? They gotta show me. Hold up, now that I think about it, she probably ain't trying to be up in there that much because of Spencer lived. But, okay, but before, when he was barely in there, she probably was spending more time at the house. And I never knew it because they never showed me. But now I can understand why she wouldn't want to be up in there. I mean, I wouldn't want to be up in there. Just saying. She's over it. She's over it, y'all. She is not dwelling on the situation anymore. But at the same time, she's not trying to see them all lovey-dovey all the time, you know? So yeah, that's probably why she's not trying to be up in there and why they're not showing her up in there. She's trying to keep her mind on something else. Alright, I'm okay with that. Wait, I got stuck on Layla not being up in the house or being shown in the house. I completely forgot about her conversation. Yeah, so she was talking to Patience about, girl, yeah, it's perfect. Matter of fact, you can go on tour. The same tour that was supposed to be Coop's tour. Patience girl, she was taken aback. She was like, you want me to go on tour? And Layla, she was like, yeah, because the producer dude's been hitting me up for the show and Coop can't do it, so dag, you a second choice, girl. That's alright though. But yeah, I feel like we haven't really been seeing much of Patience and her music because we've been so stuck on Coop. And look where Coop done got us. Look, where Coop at? Not in the studio. So Patience girl, she's worried because it's supposed to be Coop's tour. Coop's her girl, and she's not trying to step on any toes. I was like, girl, stomp them toes, because it's not like she could do it right now, and this is your career. You need to do what's best for you, Patience. I mean, if she really loved you, she would be supporting you no matter what you chose to do. She'd be too nice. She was so worried about Coop, and I'm just like, girl, Coop be looking out for Coop, so you need to look out for yourself. Take that tour, girl, because who knows when another opportunity gonna come up. Nah, what got me though was Layla with the, you know what, you got 48 hours to let me know. Y'all, I said, Layla, changing. She's changing. She was like, I have a business to run. I said, yes, you do, girl. Heck, Layla, it's like that? Okay, I see you. I can understand how she be talking to Coop because Coop and wildin'. But Patience, girl, you know, Patience, she needs to forget about Coop and take this opportunity. Layla, she was not trying to hear it. She was like, no, this is a business, which it is. But still, if that's supposed to be your friend as well, that you can be a little bit understanding. She was basically like, listen, everyone's replaceable. I said, okay, Abby. Y'all, the slip, the night slip over the t-shirt, I don't know what that was, but I know it wasn't it. I know that I was not taking it, y'all. I said, why they do her like that? Because you know what it is? She's been killing it these last few weeks, and this time they said, time for a break. Gosh, the struggle is still real. So this is what it is. Nightgown. Come on. Okay, once you look past the outfit, this conversation that's happening with Sarah, yeah, I don't know if I'm still traumatized from Carrie or what, but I was just getting a vibe. Same thing that happened with Zay Zay, because I was like, I'm feeling something from him that doesn't feel right. It feels a little odd a little bit here. And I was getting that with Sarah here now. You know what, maybe they're just innocent. Maybe they're just trying to be nice, because she was over there fangirling. Oh my goodness, what she spoke about last week, I felt that. Oh, it's because, all right, Zay Zay, he was coming across so nice and inspirational, trying to motivate Jordan. You got this. Believe in yourself. You can do this. You deserve this. And now this girl, it's because they're being as nice as Carrie was. That's why they got me spooked and looking like, what you really want? But I don't think these two want anything, so I don't know, you know, but I'm gonna hold off and see. Something don't feel right with them two, but who knows? This whole friendship between Liv and Nurse Joy, it is so cute. I love it. I love how she's able to talk to her about her issues, but then at the same time have these friendly conversations with her. Another thing that I loved with her and Nurse Joy here is Nurse Joy asking her if she wants to speak to the group because they have new members coming in. Y'all, I love that, one, Liv is to a point where she can easily talk about her experience and everything, but that she was so quick to answer, which it just shows her growth. I said, girl, I see, I recognize it, I love it. My girl, she was just like, oh yeah, I can do that, but I don't want to. She was more worried. She forget what she had to talk about. She wasn't even fazed by it. She was more worried about taking time from other people. I said, girl, you take that time because you inspire them. They ain't gonna do that. You do though. So go right ahead and share your story. Love that for her. Okay, Billy, he was trying to get his way back up my list. Not gonna be that easy, sir. But him in the hall with Spence, they always up in this hall. Him and Spence, I tell you, they barely be anywhere else. And Spencer, yo, they basically done called him defective on Toledo's website because of Shady Hudson. Billy, y'all, this episode though, my man's, he was over there trying his hardest, I guess, to make up for his past mistakes and to show that he's there for the players, which he was in this episode here because he ends up throwing them the combine. Oh, also, I feel like from, I don't know how long it's been now, but for a very long time, I feel like now, this has been the funnest it's been to see them back on the field playing football. Because even with the state championships, that game, like, I wasn't as into that game, and they barely showed us anything. So yeah, we didn't get much from that. But this here, I feel like this was a lot more fun to watch them run the drills and run plays and everything on the field. I was a lot more interested in seeing them out there this time around. No, I like that he was giving them this opportunity to play one. Oh, okay, that was another thing, because I feel like all the times, well, the last time that they played, basically the Platinum All-American game, I wasn't really processing that that was the very last game that they would be able to play together before graduating, until Spencer was like, you know what, this gives me one last opportunity to play with my brothers on the field. I was like, yo, you right. Because that last time was the last time, so they thought, until Billy done gave them this opportunity here, so now they get to get back out on that field. I think that was another reason why I loved it too, because I knew, I was like, Dad, this is really going to be the last time. So I was able to appreciate it a lot more and take it all in. Them actually being out there and playing as a team all together, Beverly and Crenshaw. What I really peeped though was Spencer's mood, how it completely changed. Granted, he's now finding out that he gets another chance to go out there and play and be noticed by these schools, even though he has the whole thing going on with Toledo. This is still something great for him to happen. But just seeing it compared to how he was just up in the house with his mama and then up in the school with Billy. Oh, and what is those things called? His sweater that he's wearing, does it not look like, is it called like a mood lamp? Let me see. Hold up. Y'all, it's a groovy lamp. I'm not taking that either. It is about time. Finally, this man Asher is seeming like he's getting out of his funk, which, you know, he was going through a lot. His heart is done. I mean, he's still breathing and stuff, but he can't play football. Not only did he go through, but he's still going through something very hard for him to deal with, which I recognize, you know. But sir, you've been able to sit with this for a few weeks now. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. So you've had time. It's time to start thinking about your future and what you're going to do. So seeing him go over plays with Jordan, I said, come on, baby Montez. It is time for you to put on that little coaching hat of yours that I know you will wear so well and go for it. Y'all, JJ though, I can't. This boy JJ, the same way Cam is so confident, and I love that. For some reason, when it comes to JJ though being that confident, it doesn't sit the same with me as it does with Cam. JJ just seems, I don't want to say he seems dumb. He doesn't seem dumb, but I just can't take him too serious. Like, I really can't take him serious at all. I love his personality on the regular, but when it comes to football, a lot more recently, I feel like his confidence has been coming off slightly arrogant. And I don't know, for some reason it feels like it's coming from a place of deep down inside, there's a little bit of self-doubt and you wanting to put on this front of having so much confidence. Maybe he is that confident, but I do not like cocky JJ. Football cocky JJ. Outside cocky JJ just talking about random stuff, I don't mind that. Y'all, thank goodness this whole funk with Spencer didn't last that long. Yeah, he still has the whole letter of intent issue to deal with if he does get another offer. But now that he has this combine game, it couldn't come at a better time, because I was so over this whole gloomy look that he's been rocking on his face. He's been happy the last few weeks. It was only for the first half, not even first half. It was only for the first few minutes of this episode here. But just them few minutes right there was enough for me to be like, listen, they need to give my man something, because I can't take it. So he ends up bumping into, he ain't bumping to him. The dude was like, hey, yo, Spence. He saw him across the cafe. Coach Boone, who used to coach with his daddy back at Eastern Nevada. I was like, look at that. A piece of Corey still here. So when he sees Spence, he wants to sit down, possibly. Let's sit, have a chat. I can tell you more about your dad. And, you know, Spence, any opportunity to learn more about my daddy and to just chat with somebody. Plus, the dude was asking how he was doing, so he cared about your well-being, too. I was like, that seemed like a good man right here. And so he was like, oh, we could possibly sit down and have a coffee sometime. Spence was like, oh, what about right now? Y'all, okay, when he was talking about the sandwich earlier, and then when Spence was talking about the coffee, in my head, I was like, yo, I know he's not about to sit here and have that coffee right now with that sandwich, because that is not going to be good. Tried it. It's not good. So for Spence to actually be like, I don't know how it's going to go with that sandwich, thank you. Let him know. Seeing Boone talking to Spence, I was like, please let this be something that's a lot more than what we're seeing right now for him, because if he could sit here and play for somebody who used to be a coach with his daddy, come on, you know how great that'll be. Liv's outfit wasn't feeling it, but Liv from the neck up, she looked cute. Hair, those drop earrings, I said, girl, this is a look right here. But coming down, listen, they were just like, girl, we're gonna get you halfway ready for bed right now because it's nighttime anyway that you're at this meeting. Might as well. Looks that her and Nurse Joy giving to each other, I was like, is somebody gonna say something? Because this girl, Jen, she is not trying to pay them no. You know she's listening because she keeps glancing up, but she's all on her phone. Which I was like, why you not tell these people during sharing time? No phones allowed, because Jen was not caring. But Liv apparently hit a nerve, because then the girl gets up and walks out. The only reason someone would sit here and walk away when someone else is talking in such an aggressive way is because you done hit a nerve. That girl Jen was over there giving kind of some of those Amina stares. They weren't as creepy though. Hers were just more so she doesn't want to hear what you have to say right now because she's not ready to accept this information because it hits too close to home for her. Whereas Amina's was just, they were just death stares. But the stares, they kind of look the same to me. So I was just like, Dad, she is grilling Liv. And this was because her head was like tilted down and then the eyes were just up. I said, girl, oh, she is not happy. So she walks out. Okay, see this? I love this. This might be one of my favorite parts here. Is it one of my favorite parts? Yeah. This is one of my favorite parts in the entire episode. Was Nurse Joy talking to Liv after the fact and Liv realizing that she wanted her to share her story this night in particular because Jen was there and she wants her to be Jen's sponsor. You've come so far. You can handle being someone's sponsor. I have that much faith in you. You should have that much faith in yourself. And I was like, yes, she can be someone's sponsor because the kind of person that Liv is, and not only with her podcast, but how easy she is to talk to and how open-minded she is, she could definitely do that. I was like, yo, Liv, go ahead, look into that and see. But look, she was a little more nervous because, Dad, you know, I just had my little relapse not too long ago. And I feel like I'm still trying to work through some things. But come on, look at this progress, girl. You know what it is that I absolutely love about Liv is she doesn't see how amazing she really is. And the fact that, yes, you've come from this troubled background and you've struggled a lot up until recently, but you've made your way out of those tough times. You've grown from them. And all this with a family who sucks. Her family, y'all, they suck. They weren't even trying to be there for homegirl in the very beginning when she was fresh out of rehab. Only person that was really seeing her was Spence. Only person that was really trying to give her the time of day was Spence. Only person that was really trying to listen to her was Spence. Only person who was really noticing, oh, maybe everything isn't really good with her was Spence. Where was her fam? Daddy over here on the football field with his son over here. Mama, she working, she making a way for the fam, but still, she wasn't really there. Dad, come on, plane. Interrupted my rant. Pause. Was really interrupted by a plane. Back to it. Yeah, her family, they was treating homie like trash, basically. They weren't really seeing her, and they weren't trying to help her, and noticing, Dad, yeah, she out of rehab, but things really aren't that great still with her. They were not treating homegirl the way she needed to be treated. They were not catering to her the way she needed to be catered to. So the struggles that she was going through, she was basically going through them on her own until Spence came along, and she finally had someone who she could open up to, you know? Yo, that's what it is, y'all. She's not the type of person who expects things to be handed to them. She's not the type of person who, okay, yes, I deserve that. Yes, that's mine. No, she takes what she can get. And she be trying to call it a day. I'm like, nah, girl, you deserve so much more. So even with Vegas and Spence confessing his feelings, something she's wanted for who knows how long, y'all, for forever. And she couldn't really live in that moment completely and accept his confession and to move on in a relationship with him at that time because she was so worried about two other people, Layla and Asher. And why? Because she's such a kind-hearted person, y'all. So she doubts herself a lot of the time. And I love the fact that Nurse Joy is one of the people, because we're going to get to it, one of the people who lets her know you've come a long way and you have so much to show for yourself. Just have that confidence and know what you have, you deserve. Plus, you deserve so much more. Okay, but on top of that, y'all, what I love is the fact that Spence, like I said, her family, they weren't really there. They still be slacking. They're trying a little bit, a teeny bit. They're trying. But Spence, yo, I love that he sits here and he tells her, he lets her know her worth. Like, I'm in love with you. You know, you're good at that, making people feel better. Like, he gives her these compliments. He lets her know that you're perfect the way you are, the person that you are. There's not many people like you. Yo, my man Spence, he be like Cass Tanoni. I see you, Liv. I see you. Okay, we're at the combine now, y'all. I think this might be one of my favorite times that they've had on the field. One, with the music that's playing and just everything that they're doing out there. I was loving it, y'all. But my man Spence, because now he see, yo, Coach Boone is here. He didn't even tell me he was coming up to this combine. And I was up in the cafe with him last night sipping some coffee. He ain't mentioned that. You knew he was coming? He recruiting too? Knew. Once I saw him on that field, y'all, I said, yup, this gonna be it right here. Spence, this your opportunity. I can see it right now. You about to be going to Golden Angeles with this dude. Come on, make daddy proud. Hold up, though. A little jump to later on. I knew my man was gonna be sore because y'all saw him on that field when he was running and his face like he was putting his all out there on that field. This was make it or break it for him, y'all. If you've been saving up your energy for anything, you save it up for this right here, and that's exactly what he did. Amina, I cannot. The thing is, Coop doesn't know what she's in for. Coop thinks, oh yeah, she wants to open up to me. Oh yeah, she's having a tough time. Girl, she is coming after you. She knows you had something to do with her mama's death. So she is coming out for blood. Amina is checking for you. Amina is looking into you. Amina, she is going to destroy you, Coop. Y'all, I love Liv. But this right here, I said, why? Why, girl? You read the room. Read the room, girl. She ain't read nothing. You know what? It's because she walked up in there so quick. She was like, the album's amazing. Layla plays it up in her... The most I'm gonna get a Layla being up in a bigger household. Layla plays it up in her room every night. Fans are gonna love it on tour. And then after it's out, she wanted to sit here and recognize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Girl, she had a moment. We're going to leave it at that. That girl had a moment. As soon as she opened her mouth, I was amazing. I was like, Liv, shut up. No, don't even say it. And then as soon as it came out, I said, dang. But honestly, though, a little bit, I was like, thank you, Liv, because it's just one other thing that's coming in between Patience and Coop. And it's time for Patience to walk. So she was helping. Asher, I'm going to let it go. I like Asher right here on this field. He did not slightly put that hat on. He set that hat all the way down, made sure it was snug, fit, put the thing as tight as it could go in the back. Seeing him with JJ on this field, he was like, yo, come on. What are you doing, sir? Switch it up. You know you'd be better as a linebacker. They didn't even do them drills yet. Yeah, they dipped out, but you can bring them back. Get over yourself. Go out there and do what you know how to do. I said, come on, Coach Ash. You let him know because he is trying to hold on to something that he should not be holding on to. And you know where he could be a better fit at. And there's still time. Sir, this is what I wanted for him this entire time. So I was so happy. Y'all, I don't even know how many scenes Patience and Liv have had together. Mostly when it's just like the two of them. So this moment right here with them in the hall really stood out because I was like, I don't see this very often, I feel. And I really like this because seeing them together, I was like, I can see that friendship really blossoming into something else and building from there. Yeah, so when she's telling her how Nurse Joy wants her to be a sponsor, and Patience girl is like, aren't you one already? Oh, I don't know. I figured that's something you'd be good at. I was like, yo, Liv, she knows the kind of person that you are. And for me, I was like, I don't see them together that often, I feel. So the fact that she knows Liv this well enough to know that, yo, you would actually be really good at that. Build more on this friendship right here. I like this. I saw Spence and Jordan run that playback. For a slight second, y'all, my heart, it stopped a second because I was like, yo, is he gonna catch it? They had the suspense going. It felt like it was in slow-mo. Was it in slow-mo? It probably was. My heart, I said, please let him catch it. Please let him catch it. But also in that moment, I was like, yo, I feel like they're checking out both Spence and Jordan. So Jordan, my mans, you got something better coming for you. Don't you worry. I felt it. I said, he gonna make it. Seeing Liv and Jen talking at the game because Jen's cousin plays for Crenshaw, it was such a nice moment because It felt like Liv and how she is when she speaks to Nurse Joy, especially early on. And now Liv gets to have that experience with someone else. I was like, yo, this is so nice to see, y'all. Nice seeing her and Liv bond over their love of dance, and which I'm still waiting for some more Liv dance content, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. No, but seeing her in motion right now is okay. It's different. Okay, I knew before, but it's different seeing her in motion right now talking to Jen, because I was like, yo, look, this is exactly what Nurse Joy and Patience, what they saw and what they do still see in you, and what they know you could do going forward, because you having this combo, it was so good until this girl Jen wanted my homie to be an enabler and was like, oh, you could just sign the documents for me. Jen was not having it. Jen was like, you don't want to sign my papers? Alright, it's whatever then. Forget it. Forget her ass. And dipped out. I was like, Dad, give Liv a chance. She's trying to help you, but it's going to take some time. She ain't going to just sit here and sign your papers that way you got to be up in rehab. That's not helping. The combine's over, and both JJ and Spence have colleges that want to talk to them. I was like, yes, Spence. My man Spence. Billy was like 3. I said, yo, look at that. See, they know, because it should have been more than 3. But 3, we're going to take it. We're going to deal with that. But Jordan, Billy was like, you know, not right now. But this boy Jordan, I said, you trying to do better? He was like, it's okay, Dad. I'm going to do the JUCO for 1 year. And he was always smiling and everything. I said, you know what? You play really well out there on that field. And the fact that you're so calm right now and just happy that you got to play in this game with your brothers and your friends and everyone. Jordan, I see you. You're trying to make some progress out here. I'll take that. Coop and Amina, I cannot. I don't know what's going on with Coop. You had Tyrone, Uncle Tyrone, who you knew was bad news when you were getting involved with him. Look how that turned out. You had Mo, blood relative of Tyrone. Look how that turned out. You knew she was bad news. Kind of doubted it a little bit there because you thought she meant well, but you still had in the back of your mind, you was like, I don't know. You knew, even when she first got there, you knew. And now you got Mo's baby. But okay, which y'all, I'm convinced that's Preacher's baby too. I believe it. So now you got Amina. The fact that you're not taking this as serious as I feel you should be taking it, I feel like she's looking at it more as, oh my goodness, Amina's this young child. She's missing her mom. Her mom now, you know, she knows her mom was shot and killed. And I saw her looking this stuff up. I feel like she doesn't see it as a real issue, and she's just trying to get her mind off of it so she doesn't dwell on the fact that her mama dead. No, girl, she coming after you. So her little talk here, talking about, I have this friend, and he's doing something he's not supposed to do. But should I stay loyal to him because that's my friend, or should I walk away? Coop, she's talking about you. What aren't you getting? Coop's like, you're like 5. Girl, she's 5 with the mind of a criminal. This girl, she did her homework. She knows her family. She knows how to creep. And she is creeping on you, girl. It's not even funny. I feel bad for him a little bit, but this boy Asher, he realized just how good of a coach he is, because this boy JJ done got his scholarship. He was so salty, y'all. Coastal. He couldn't even say congratulations. I said, my mans, you basically gave him that scholarship. You pushed him to go on that field. You pushed him. You go do those linebacker drills. You show them who you are, JJ. And he sure did. Show them who he was and got your scholarship, sir. You did that. You weren't even going to use it anyway. You couldn't use it. So it might as well go to somebody. I was like, don't be like that. That's supposed to be your friend. That's supposed to be your brother. Be happy for him. Seeing Spence tight again, although he wasn't as bad because now he has those 3 offers. He was just upset at the fact that, yeah, I have these 3 offers, but I'm being held hostage by this man who won't let it go. Like, sir, take your loss, me, and go back to Ohio. It's like, I'm just trying to make something of myself, have something for my fam, my girl, so we can have a future. And this how you gonna do me? We gonna find a way, Spence, because ain't no way they putting us on a break and we not figuring out where you going, because your senior year almost over. So we got a lot of story to fill in before that time comes. So let's go. Coach Boone coming back to the crib though, and he didn't come back to the crib because he wasn't there in the first place. Him coming to the crib, and he was, that whole conversation, it was a great convo. The main thing I took from that convo, y'all, he was like, and you know, if you gotta wait a year to play, I'll wait. You're worth the wait. he'll wait. I said, Spence, that's the one. This is for you. He said he'll wait. No matter how long it takes, he'll wait. Now, but this time those words really do mean he gonna wait, because you your daddy's son. He gonna wait for you. Spence, if you don't go here, where you gonna go? What's gonna be better than this? Hey, Billy, I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him this episode. I'm not shady. I can give credit where credit's due. So I gotta give it to him, because he got this dude Hudson up in his office. I was like, come on, Billy, you gotta make a way. Spence, you gotta get out. I know you gonna do it. Wifey, she trying, but you got something up your sleeve. This man with his blackmail, basically, you wanna play dirty? I'm gonna play dirty too. Wait till all these other kids find out how you did Spencer. They're not gonna wanna come to your school trying to hold them hostage just because they don't wanna go. And then when they tell you that they about to go somewhere else, you're gonna sit here and hold that letter against them and make it that they can't play when they try to go somewhere else. Then they're not even gonna want to sign in the first place. Once I let it out, you got 24 hours. Let him go. I said, Billy, it's about time. It was just the faces that this dude Hudson was making. I was like, yo, fix your face, man. His face was so scrunched up. He was so tight, annoyed. He didn't know what to do. It looked like the wheels were turning in his head, trying to find some way to combat this. Nope. Negative, sir. Back to Ohio you go. What time your flight? Why does this man keep coming up to the studio? I'm not taking this. I'm just, you know what? I'm happy that this time she was there. She was there. But that was it. It was just a conversation that was happening between them. I'll take that. But why you keep coming to this studio? I feel like they had one moment and he's just trying to build off of that one time. Right now, it seems like he just wants a listening ear. I'll give him that. I guess he doesn't have very many other people he could talk to. Both Spencer and Jordan, they're able to play the sport that he loves, so he wouldn't feel too comfortable talking to them. Coop, she gonna do her own things. Yeah, they've been building a little friendship, y'all. But he ain't trying to talk to her. So Layla's it for him. But I'm just like, no, I don't want this. It's just gonna be a friendship. I'll take that. But he better not be trying to make it more. Oh, also, all right, listen. No one wants other people showing up on the 6th at this cabin. But since they are, we know they are, y'all think Lil Nessa gonna be there? I mean, if he gonna be there, he gonna be there anyway. So she might as well come so she could come get her man. Because at this point, what's one more face? We can have her there. I'll take her there. Because if she gonna keep him distracted and away from Lele, that's fine by me. Okay, so he's talking to her because he feeling salty about JJ getting that scholarship that was supposed to be his, which she's letting him know, you know, that's supposed to be your friend. You should be happy for him. I do understand that was your dream. You can't play no more, so I can understand why you feel hurt by the fact that he got the scholarship, but you should be happy for him, which he realizes, you know what, I am happy for him. He earned it. Him talking about, you want to talk to him for me? Girl was like, yo, y'all. Bro, I be getting so sidetracked. You know what I love too? She's talking to him, but her head is completely in her paperwork. She is still all about her business. She's talking to him though. She's responding. She knows what the conversation is about. Yeah, you know, you're being asked. Go ahead. Go apologize. Let him know you're happy for him and he earned it. But my girl is just like, yeah. No, I ain't talking. I'm going to talk to myself. Layla girl, that's right. It was a one and done. You know it. You know what? This is also one of my favorite scenes because I feel like this is leading us to where I wanted to go. Coop and Patience, and Coop is like, you know what? You should go out on tour. You deserve it. You've been working hard for this. Patience girl, she was like, we haven't had much time with the two of us. Why don't you come on this tour with me? It'll be a vacation. This girl Coop talking about, oh, I have to be here for Amina. And you have to be out on tour, but I have to be here. This is where I'm meant to be. Yes, leave her here. Please and thank you. She don't know. She's setting herself up. But you know what? You want to stay here with Amina? Go right ahead. You stay here with Amina. You be Amina's friend and figure out what's going on with her and get her to open up and come to terms with her mama's death. You do that. You go right ahead. And she was like, you know what? Get off of me. I get it. Go ahead. No, you're right. You have to stay here. I have to go. It is what it is. Yup, get ahead, girl. You get your attitude. You move on. You do you. Let her go on this tour and realize, done. I can't take this no more. And I'm out here living my best life on this tour without Coop. I don't need her. And hopefully, let Coop come out there one day just for a visit on tour, and that's when they gonna break up, because that'll be great. Let it happen on tour, and she don't gotta see her face right after the breakup, because now she gotta continue, and Coop gotta go back home. Yep, dip. Okay, I was getting on Jordan with his little speech and him getting upset with the team and trying to get them in check on the field the other week. It was a lot. But I completely love his excitement to get in the offer from Golden Angeles. Yes, man, you worked for that. You worked hard for that. You earned that. I'll give it to you. You did. Spence, he took them out. I'll let you know, because I have 3 other offers I have to consider. I knew. I said, he going to Golden Angeles too. So to see Jordan get that as well, yeah, I was so happy, because that means that they'll be at the same school. And I was like, look at the brothers. They be having their little disagreements and everything. They be throwing hands sometimes. But I do like the fact that they'll get to play football together. And I love their brother relationship when it is on. I'm excited for this. Y'all, this girl massaging her man. What in the love and basketball? He had the little knee ice pack on. He's sitting there laid up chilling. Anything for my boo. You know what? You worked so hard out there today. I saw you was breathing heavy. You really left it all out there on that field, Spence, and you earned this massage right here. 4 offers. They were laid up there. Like, where are you? That's my thing. The fact you know what I just found hilarious? Just a few weeks ago, my man was basically terrified to come up in this house. And he is straight up chilling in her room. Forget the fact that 1, her parents are here. 2, her brother is here, who's basically, like him and Spence, they're basically bros, you know? But on top of that, the girl he used to be with also is living up in your house now. She might be home now, getting ready for bed. He don't care. They don't care. They don't have a single care. I was like, you know what? Y'all get ahead. Y'all do you. Forget everybody else. Also, I was like, they're so comfortable right now. This cannot be the first time. The first time we're seeing it. This cannot be the first time, because she is just casually talking. Her little fingers are moving like they've been moving in this same spot once before, several times before. Who knows? He's like, yep. Go ahead. You know how I like my massage. This was so cute. I was like, she is so in love. But then also, okay, maybe they haven't had this massage take place before, and because they're so comfortable with each other and their friendship was so long before they got in this relationship, it just comes natural to them, and they don't mind doing these kinds of things for each other. Well, she don't mind giving him a massage. He might give her a massage at one point too. Who knows? So I feel like it's just something that they don't look at it any other way, you know? Oh, you're sore? Let me help you with that. That probably is what it is the fact that they're just so comfortable with each other that she can just do these kinds of things for him. Okay, on to the conversation that they're having, though, which is just as great. Her talking about Jen and how Nurse Joy wants her to be Jen's sponsor, and she's so iffy about it because Jen basically, she's not looking for help. She just wants someone who's going to enable her, someone who's just going to sign off on her paperwork, be like, yep, I'm good. And so she's not really sure if she's the right person to deal with Jen in this matter. But Spence, he knows her. He knows his woman. He knows, girl, you can handle anything, and you can handle this. So the fact that Nurse Joy sees this in you, I also see that in you. You should see it in yourself, because this is something I feel like you'll be great with, and you'll be the one to call her out on her BS, because you know how to spot BS. She do, though. As he's like, obviously, you know, you guys have a connection, and helping people means something to you, which we know, Liv, it definitely does. Y'all, stop. Pause. It's her just stopping and being in the moment with him and taking in what he's saying. When girl puts her arms down and sits her chin on his head, I said, and his little hands come up, it just gets better. It gets even better, because they have this great communication between the two of them. He knows the kind of person she is, but at the same time, she knows the kind of person he is. So when it flips to her now giving him advice, yo, when he was like, see, I knew you'd get it. He know her. See, it'd be these right here, the things he says to her, that I'd be like, you know what? This is why you're her person. Because her fam, they don't know her like you know her. It's like reassurance and letting someone know, you know, you serve a great purpose in my life, and this is why I come to you. This is why I'm able to open up to you. This is why I think you're such an amazing person. This is why I love you the way that I love you, why I'm in love with you, why I can be my best self when I'm around you, because this right here, you see me. When they started yelling and cheering and stuff mad loud downstairs, interrupting them, you know what? It is what it is, y'all. Go ahead, go downstairs, go give Jordan congratulations because he done got into school and we didn't think it was ever going to happen. I mean, I was holding out hope, but now he know for sure he got somewhere to go. So y'all could go tell him. It was actually kind of good that he went downstairs too because Billy told him. No, because Billy could have just told him that some other time. But so Billy told him how he done talked to Coach Hudson and well, I told him what it was going to be. He had 24 hours. That was it. Get it right. Now he's letting him know that he's free to go to whatever college he decides to go to, and he's able to play football as soon as he would like to. But he could have told him that at some other time. But I'll allow it. It's alright. I like the moment too between Asher and JJ when Asher is coming to apologize because I'm sorry, man, that I was holding back on my congratulations to you because you took my dream school. But now I just want you to know that I'm happy for you. I really am. And you earned that. But what I really love, though, is the fact that JJ was letting him know that he feels none of this would have been possible had it not been for Asher pushing him at that combine and the way that he was helping Jordan and pushing Jordan, which honestly, I feel the same way too because I see it in Asher. He got that coach potential. So, yep, you let him know, sir. Yes, I got this scholarship, but I wouldn't have gotten it without you. So that's something you should really look into. They switched Liv's hair up so much in this episode. I was like, bruh, she went from what she started with, the bun, then she had the twist. Now she's back to multiple twists with the, what they call that? It's called like a crown back in the day. But yeah, now she got this new look. I don't know how I feel about this one either with that outfit. It was alright. It was given, you know what it was given? Jada Pinkett in Let Down Dirty Shame. That's exactly what it was given. That little outfit that she had, a little leather outfit. That's the vibe that I was getting. It's back to her meeting and she decides, Jen, you know what? I'm gonna be a sponsor. Jen was trying to take it back. She was like, nope, you already put it out there, so it is what it is. Go sit down. I'm gonna sit down next to you too. Come on, let's go. I said yes. I'm so excited to see how this is, y'all. I feel like the relationship is gonna be so great between her and Jen. I said that so fast. I am so sorry. I think it's gonna be so great. And for Jen, because Liv's young, so to have someone who has been through pretty much the same thing that you've been through and to see how far she's come from that and that she carries herself so well now, y'all. I'm like, I feel like the relationship is going to be something great to see grow over time. Yo, it's going to be so cute. Liv has her sponsor, and now she's about to be sponsoring someone. Look at that. The looks from Amina, they don't stop. They do not stop. She is grilling Coop from across the table, from behind her little computer with her headphones on. I said, yo, this girl, she crazy, y'all. She is straight up crazy. Not only is she looking at videos of Coop, but her little chart she has going on with Coop at the bottom of it, connected to all three. Grim Reaper of the Hood. Done. I said, girl. She's so oblivious. What happened with you and your little friend? Y'all still rocking? Or you decided to walk away? He's my friend. So, I'm gonna stay loyal. For now. Coop, you know what? Forget it. Nope. Let it go. Let it play. Let this play out because I gotta see. This girl, Mina, I'm like, you know what? She young. How much can she really do? But no, I'm not even gonna underestimate her. Nope. This girl, she got plans. I gotta see how these plans play out. Cause this girl, Coop, thinks she thinks she bonding with her. She connected. Nope. You definitely not. You are not. My man's is staying in LA. I knew it was coming, y'all, but to just have this confirmation, I said thank you. It's been such a long road, y'all. And the fact that him and George, he said, you know, the fact I get to play with my brother on the same team. Yes, you do, sir. If Coach Boone, who used to coach with your daddy, come on, talk about a family moment right here. Come on, college days. I'm so ready for this. We can take our time, though, because I still gotta see a lot more stuff happen. But that was everything for this week's video, you guys. And I will see you all next time.